A very good evening to you all and welcome along to the Common Chubs coverage of the UEFA Conference League. Panathinaikos against Chelsea, and this game is taking place at the Olympic Athletic Centre of Athens. This evening there's going to be a remembrance for former Panathinaikos player who recently died, George Baldock, played a kick-off, and we'll be respecting that as well. He died just a few weeks ago now in what was a tragic incident. And everyone here at the Common Chub sends our thoughts and condolences to everyone connected with Panathinaikos and George Baldock, and also the former clubs that George also put on the famous shirt for. Myself with Sven will guide you through this game today, with Panathinaikos making 3 changes to their side tonight. Chelsea from their first game in the competition. Chelsea in the group stage, that league phase that is, just make 2 changes from their opening game of the league phase as well. Reading through those in just a second or two when we have a look at the team news, as the players are just out on the field of play ahead of kickoff. All the officials today as well are from Portugal, and we'll give you the names of those little bit later on. Myself was spending to guide you through the action of what's going to be a very big game today. We're moving through the teams in just a second or two as we get ready for kickoff in this UEFA Conference League encounter between Panathinaikos and Chelsea this evening. Well, I can tell you that Chelsea made 11 changes from the team that played against Liverpool of the weekend, with 2 changes from their opening game, group game of this league game, should I say, of this competition. We'll take a look at the teams for you in just a second or two, as we can take a look at those right now, I believe. Any second now we'll be able to give you those team changes as we get ready for kick-off in what's going to be a big game today. We'll start off then with the host Panathinaikos, who make 3 changes to the side, which sees Unani come in the number 10 role in place of Pacates, with Mancini coming in on the right hand side, which means Palestra moves across to the left, he replaces Duric in attack, and Spora drops to the bench. Jeremy Jeff comes in to the attack. The captain today is number 5, Bart Skavenden. We'll move through the full lineup in just a second. The officials, as I said, are all from Portugal, led by referee Antonio Nobra. I'll run you through his assistants now. It's Pedro Ribeiro, Nelson Pereira, Gustavo Carrera. VAR is Andres Nicoso and Elder Malero, also from Portugal as well. Give you the full lineups in just a second, as we'll give you the changes for Chelsea in just a moment. As we're just going through the coin toss in front of us. Panathinaikos winning, they're going to stay this side. Chelsea, well, they will be kicking off in the first half, just in their change strip of black. Today, running through the Chelsea team now, and they make 2 changes from their 4-2 victory over Ghent. Marco Correa comes back into the side, replacing Tosin, who drops down to the bench. Club captain Enzo Fernandez comes back into the starting lineup. Casadei drops down to the subs bench. Let's run you through the 2 sides and they had a kick-off. Very quickly then for Panathinaikos, we have got Ragowski, Kurtos, Skaveld, the captain, Yevdev, Miladovanic, Serin, Maximovic, Mancini, Unani, Palestri, and Jeremy Jeff for Chelsea. We'll run you through those in a minute, and we'll just take a minute's silence in memory of George Baldock. Well respected by both sets of fans, like I've always thought it would be. Filip Jorgensen in goal, Renato Vega, Mewat Bedashile, Axel de Sarsi, Marco Correa, Keenan Jules-Biol, Enzo Fernandez, the captain, Yao Felix, Pedro Neto, Christopher Nkunku, and Michaela Mudryk comes in up front, moves in from the midfield last time around. Christopher Nkunku lead the line. The changes for both sides drop down to the benches. One change on the bench, obviously, for Panathinaikos. The Kamsis comes in to the squad in place of George Bodek, who's no longer with us. Rest in peace to George. From everyone here at the commentary hub, and thoughts go out to Panathinaikos and everybody in their team, and also the teams George played for on this sad occasion. As Chelsea get this game underway, and he's Christopher Nkunku early on. Now I had to put Pedro Neto back. Now it goes to Axel de Sarsi, who can control this ball well. Back now to there is Bedashile to Renato Vega, who's across on that left hand side. Looks like playing the back three tonight, Chelsea. With Sarsi, Vega and Bedashile bad there is. And Nkunku loses out, and Panathinaikos can come forward down this side. There's a wonderful run from the number 28, Pelistri, the former Manchester United man. Goes well to hold up the play and feeding there, sending back towards Pelistri, who goes down under the challenge of Axel de Sarsi. It's had 50 seconds, and we've got the first free kick of the game. Very good evening to Media Radio Jingles and Gaming, who says hello, Russ and everyone. A bit of early European Conference League action tonight on the hub this early evening. It is indeed, my friend, and he also says rest in peace, George Baldock. Only 31, no age at all. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely brilliant to see both sets of fans paying their respects to George this evening. Early free kick then for Panathinaikos, and it's going to be a free kick to be whipped in here towards the penalty area from the left hand side. From this free kick is number 23, is it? 25 comes in and he throws the back post and a save there. Fantastic header in. It was a fantastic free kick there from Miladovic, who pulled the ball in towards the penalty area, and he comes to round the back. There's a fantastic header round the back by number 21, Jedvaj. We go round the back, a fantastic save from Jorgensen, pushing behind for a corner. Corner taken quickly, so with the ball in. Header away there by Chelsea. Only as far then of Mancini, number 17. Low crossing and Vega just gets this ball away. But the ball will come back towards the Chelsea penalty area, as there was no one in a black shirt up there defending that well there for Chelsea, ready to pounce on that ball being cleared out. Chelsea looks like they're playing a 3-2-4 or 3-2-6, should I say. In possession and out of possession as well. Looks like out of possession is like 4-4-2. With Sarsi actually playing a right back rather than centre back as we've got it down as. Chelsea must have changed things up at the last minute on how they were setting up, because I'm watching them warm up this evening. Sarsi was warming up as a left-sided centre back. Correa playing it in the left, warming up in the left back spot, and Vega warming up in the right back spot. But they've seemed to have changed a little bit of Chelsea, as that's a good clearance there by Devaj out wide to that far side, and brilliant control there by the number 17 Mancini, who does well to bring the striker there, Georgiev, into play. Mancini does well again to hold up the play and drop it back there to Scavel, the captain, who does really, really well. Then searching, looking to get this ball forward for Panathinaikos. They'll be looking to get a win to remember George Bordon by against Chelsea. Only one win against English opposition for Panathinaikos in European competitions. First ever meeting between these two sides. Incidentally as well, Chelsea and Panathinaikos yet to feature against each other. The shot comes in just wide there in the end by Unai, Azzedine Unai, who you remember played well for Morocco in the last World Cup. He did really, really well, did Unai. and just sees his effort go wide there. Azadine Unati just going wide of the post. And that's good applause there from Diego Alonso for that effort. But Chelsea will come out from the back with Badashile to try and get themselves on the front foot. Yes, we'll go back then to Philip Jorgensen, all in orange today. Chelsea taking the goal away to our right in the first half, all in black. Panathinaikos all in white with a bit of green trim on there on the shirts as well. For Panathinaikos, 0-0 is a scoreline coming up towards 5 minutes gone here. João Felix, good cutting field and a good crossfield pass to pick out Pedro Neto. And this is a good one from Chelsea. Can Neto get a ball in towards the penalty area? He's into the penalty area now. Chips the ball in, and Kunku can't get on any, but that's headed away inside the penalty area by, I think that was Tejvej. They're the number 25, no, number 21, should I say, as number 25, Mladenovic, was marked out of play well there. This is a good bit of play from Panathinaikos to win the ball back, and Goski just cleared the ball up towards halfway, brings it under control. Let's go up and no foul on the number 17. Mancini as Fernandez comes away with possession. João Felix now has the ball. Crossfield pass. Pick out Pedro Neto. Neto does well, cuts the field. Crossing towards the back post. Heads up and away, is it? He's going down under his spelling and a challenge comes in from João Felix trying to get the ball back. Panathinaikos can come away with it. Here's Mancini. He drops deep to pick up possession. Crossfield pass there brilliantly to find Palistra, the former Manchester United player. Who just joined as he was also Manchester United. Fernando Palistra now also plays for Uruguay, who are currently managed by former Leeds United boss Marcelo Bielsa. Enzo Maresca there just watching on and barking out some early instructions to his Chelsea side. Looks like he's a 4-4-2 in without possession for Chelsea with João Felix, Christopher Nkunku in attack. When they've got it, looks like he's a looks like he's going to be a 3-5-2 as well, or 3-4-3 at times. And Chelsea will try and nick the in to win the ball back. Okay, forcing Mancini to go inside, and he's forcing him well then. Good covering there for Michaelo Mudryk to help out his fullback. Marco Correa, remember, played at the Euros. Was part of that Spain squad that won the competition, beating England in the final of the European Championships last summer. There's a man down there, free kick to Panathinaikos, foul on Mancini by, I think it looked like Mudryk there. We'll see it again here. They don't catch him there, Mudryk. Well, the referee get a free kick anyway. So wrong decision being given there. There's Diego Alonso watching on. He's side almost in a bit of trouble there. And Kunku coming on that forward ball from João Felix, who then chased after it as well to make sure there's more than one player running after that ball forward. Still have on the back foot now, and they will try and come forward here. Here's Unati, should I say? Get my teeth back in. Here is Skevel, the captain, can fetch this ball forward. Can he? No, he goes into the midfield there. There's Max Slimovic. As now Panathinaikos will come forward from the back. The ball forward in towards midfield, and Chelsea have won the ball back with Keenan Dewsbury-Hall. Part of that Leicester side who won promotion last season. As champions from the Championship, Keenan Dewsbury-Hall, before his summer move to Chelsea, played every minute of the European, played in the European competitions so far for Enzo Maresca's side. He's featured off of the bench in the Premier League as well. Keenan Dewsbury-Hall was yet to start a Premier League encounter. Fernandez, good ball out wide, and here comes Chelsea on the attack. Is Mudryk down the left hand flank, attacking the corner of the penalty area. Goes back to João Felix. Felix now back to Vega. Badashile. And Fernandez gets it back to Vega. It is good play from Chelsea to get the ball forward. Wonderful ball down the line. Here's Mudryk. Mudryk does well. Goes one way than the other, but Panathinaikos does well to win the ball back with Kyrgios before Chelsea win the ball back there with João Felix. Back he goes now into the path there of Vega, who can control possession. Midway inside the Panathinaikos half, let's go back into the centre circle in the other half for Benishile against its Marco Correa, who had someone back to help out. Fernandez there, the ball will just run past the Chelsea skipper. Now while is Michaela Mudryk who's running towards penalty area. Here's João Felix. Felix, lovely control, chipped in towards the back post for Neto. Really down well on his chest. To Sarsi. In towards Mudryk at the back post. Cleared away again and helped clear this time as a free kick given inside the penalty area for Panathinaikos. Foul by Michaela Mudryk there on. Just trying to see which number it was. On the Panathinaikos man inside the penalty area. It was the number 5, the captain, Schenveld, as Christias come across to and almost was fouled as well. 0-0 between Panathinaikos and Chelsea. If you just join us, 10 minutes gone here on the commentary 2 and my personal Twitch channel was P Vernon underscore 92. If you want to if you're tuning in there, very good evening to you. Thank you for being a part of our UEFA Conference League encounter. First game from the competition. We had a game from the Champions League, we had a game from the Conference League. 1 week we'll have a game from the Europa League as well. To cover all the European competitions. We'll also, when next season as well, we'll have the UEFA Super Cup as well. To bring you competitions from all the competitions as well. And if we can, next summer, we'll try our very best to bring you some games from the Club World Cup, which will feature Chelsea. Also Manchester City will also be representing England as well in that competition. As Michaela Mudryk is just flagged offside there, as Chelsea give possession back to Panathinaikos. 11.5 minutes gone. It's still Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 0. Diego Alonso just sparking out some instructions there, and that's good work as the ball played forward is just offside there. Michaela Mudryk, who slid in to try and win the ball back, but the skipper there for Panathinaikos, which is Schenveld, come forward and just missed the feet of the Chelsea man, who almost took him out as he was trying to win the ball back. Schenveld is back on possession now, and is Certain, who can try and fetch his ball forward. He remains 0-0 in the game. If you're just tuning into us, Russ Vernon guiding you through the action this evening, or this early evening, should I say, on this wet Thursday evening. Very good evening to you all. Thank you very much for choosing us as your commentary destination for Panathinaikos against Chelsea. As the ball is in towards the penalty area. There's number 27, Gustas, from the back. It's towards the penalty area. And Panathinaikos make his way to the penalty again. Ball across, cleared away. That was a good ball in from Milanovic. It looked like the striker, Jeremy Jeff, it was in there, trying to go on the end of that. But he was cleared away just before he could get there by Benishile. Panathinaikos with Unani, he can come forward now. Alright, for Palestri. Palestri can whip across in. He's defended by Benishile for a corner kick to Panathinaikos, as Jeremy Jeff was in there again, looking to go on the end of that ball in from the left hand side from the former Manchester United man. This is good bit of play again. You see it here as it comes towards Palestri, who works out to Milanovic, who pull the low ball in, and was Jeremy Jeff in there, and Fernandez back helping out his defence. It was Benishile first, we just seen it there, and it was Enzo Fernandez who cleared the ball away. It will be a corner whipped in towards the penalty area, and it's up and away from Desarsi, and Benishile was in there to head the ball away as well. Shane was the one who took the corner, turning towards the penalty area again, slow going, and Keenan Jules-Biol comes back to clear the ball away behind for another corner. Panathinaikos good pressure from the Greek side to try and cause Chelsea a number of problems. If you just tune into us here on the commentary of Russ Vernon to guide you through the action this evening on this Europa Conference League encounter. Russ Vernon with you for this evening's game as we bring you up to date on this game. We'll tell you how else again on in a few moments. They're also in action tonight in the early kick-off this evening. We'll bring you up to date with all the scores and goals as they go in if we can, as and when we can. As the corner comes in, goes for a penalty in there from an handball. Nothing given by the referee as Chelsea through Keenan Dewsbury managed to get this ball clear up towards halfway, and he comes all the way back there. Bukowski, who can fetch this ball forward, sending it forward, should I say. Disarci's there, heads it back to Jorgensen, and that's good piece of defensive play there from the Chelsea goalkeeper, and also their defender, Axel Disarci. Now what better Sheila can find Disarci again, who can try this ball forward. Christopher Nkunku does well to drop the ball back here. Disarci again back to Sheila. When the pressure is getting just well, it goes back to Jorgensen, who takes a touch and then gets it out wide to Vega there, who can get this ball down the line to João Felix, and Felix looks to come forward. He's got Kukurea on the inside of him, and he's found the from a Brighton man. Now Keenan Dewsbury, wonderful play from him into Pedro Neto. It was a penalty area from Neto, and he wins the ball back after he lost it momentarily. Disarci has it back to Dewsbury Hall. Now Disarci to Neto. Neto inside towards Dewsbury Hall, and Panathinaikos can come away with it. Here's Unane. Does well to get the ball from number 28 Pelistrin. Unane gets the ball forward. Go wins it back to Chelsea, and he's fouled there this time by Azzedine Unai, and he just gets a help up there from the Moroccan international there, Keenan Dewsbury Hall. Let's find out a step chance for him, and after all, you're my Dewsbury Hall, worried off the Oasis track Wonderwall, if you recognise the way I was saying that. Vega can fetch his ball over halfway for Chelsea. Out wide there to João Felix. Felix does really well to drop this ball back to Badashile. Badashile will look to come forward here and will work his way forward. Here's Disarci. Good bit of movement. Nkunku gets the ball forward, looking for a run there of Felix, and Fernandez doesn't give away a free kick he thought he had as Onani went down, and now Michaela Mudryk on the charge for Chelsea on the left hand side. Outside the penalty area he goes. Now outside the penalty area, a shot comes in from Michaela Mudryk and just over the bar in the end. He had options there, Michaela Mudryk. He had João Felix and Kukurea outside of him on the Kukurea outside of him on the left. Felix went down towards our left, and Nkunku through the middle. Then we just see this corner come in again, and he's headed away by Badashile. Played for a ball there, and he doesn't strike the arm. There's the captain, but Chinkeveld was the claiming for there for Panathinaikos. He's looking for a free kick there this time for a foul on the number 29, Jeremy Jeff. And he wins his side a free kick, and he remains Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 0, which was a just over 17 minutes played in the UEFA Conference League clash. I almost said the UEFA Conference League, because that's what it was called last season, which is now known as the UEFA Conference League clash. Match day 2 in the Conference League from the Olympic Athletic Centre of Athens. Panathinaikos against Chelsea. If you're just joining into us, is Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 0. 18 minutes gone here on the commentary up 2, and my personal Twitch channel plus _92 as the ball is played forward there. There's Badashile coming across to defend well for Chelsea. Fan Fernandez, and back to Jorgensen, who just will look to tidy up, and now Jorgensen will get the ball out wide to Badashile. Renato Vega will come back across to the left hand side as Badashile comes back to the right hand side of the back 2, or back 3 at times. Badashile in the centre, Disarci on the right, Vega on the left. Here's Fernandez into Vega. Where is central and forward. Fernandez again back to Vega once more. Gray wanted the ball there, but trying to make that forward, but so as to go back to Fernandez as the ball forward was cut off. Now Neto from Sarsi's pass, the netter goes down. Free kick there, fouled by Miladivovic. Just say, and he's back now with Sarsi. And now Badashile can come forward. The Czech towards halfway. Plays it towards Nkunku and he's cut out. Fernandez wins the ball back for Chelsea. There's Sarsi has possession. It's 0-0. You're showing us here on the Contrib 2, my very own personal Twitch channel this evening. Very good evening to you all. Thank you very much for choosing us as your commentary partner for this UEFA Conference League encounter between Panathinaikos and Chelsea, where it remains goalless so far. 20 minutes on the clock, and Chelsea yet to really test Nagowski in the Panathinaikos goal as Tin Jedvaj commits a foul there, brings down Christopher Nkunku, just pulls him down there, and I was surprised he's not picked up the game's first yellow card there from the Portuguese referee. Antonio Nobra is the man in the middle today. There's a number of subs on the bench today. Panathinaikos making 12 I've got 12 substitutions in total. Can only make 5 of those. Chelsea have got 11, can only make 5. So some of the players on the bench today will not come on, and that's why I've not gone through the. So there's too many to mention this evening. As Panathinaikos have possession, they've got advantage. But the stop play Panathinaikos as there's a player down here. Can't see which number it is here. Yao Felix is supposed to have a check on him, and he helps him up there. Is Mancini, and Mancini just runs straight into Yao Felix. Nothing really in that, if I'm being brutally honest with you. It remains goalless then on going to approach 21.5 minutes played in Athens. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 0 is the latest score. We'll quick look around the scores from the other European leagues in a moment as the game's back underway from Dragowski's long the ball forward. Will control there well by the number 29. Jevon went down afterwards. The referee said no foul. Dewsbury Hall. There's a wonderful ball forward. Felix flicks it on for Mudryk. Michaela Mudryk in towards the penalty area. The ball in, and now Felix has scored. And Chelsea take the lead. The visitors from England open the scoring in Athens. And it all starts with a superb ball forward by Chelsea's summer recruit, Keenan Dewsbury Hall. And on 23 minutes, Yao Felix, on 22 minutes should I say, Yao Felix opens the scoring. It's Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1, and it's Yao Felix the goal scorer. Brilliant bit of play from Chelsea. Wonderful ball from Keenan Dewsbury all over the top. Flicked on by Felix into the path of Mudryk. Will then teed up Yao Felix again. And Yao Felix makes no mistake. Puts it beyond Dragowski into the back of the net. And Chelsea lead by a goal to 0. His second goal in 2 matches in this competition. And Yao Felix gives Chelsea the 1-goal lead. Panathinaikos goes back off and underway this afternoon. Or early evening, depending where you are in the world. 6 now in the UK. We played 23 minutes here. Or 8 out in Athens. We saw 2 hours ahead of the UK. Free kick then goes the way of Panathinaikos. And so Fernandez haven't heard with the referee to see why that free kick was given. There remains (1-0) Chelsea. And so Fernandez still having a word with the Portuguese referee here, as the free kick for Panathinaikos will be taken in a moment. 0-0. 1-0 Chelsea is the score. 24 minutes off clock. We'll run you through some of the scores from the European competitions in a moment. some early games going off in the Europa League, and Conference League as well. We'll give you those scores next time we get to stoppage in play here. To give you all the details of those scores, which I've got in front of me. This will give you those score lines. But it's back with Jorgensen at this moment in time. So no stoppage in play for me to run through those scores for you. I can tell you in the Conference League, Arts are in action tonight. They're 2-0 up against Omidum Nicosia. Shamrock Rovers 2-0 up away Larne. As well in the Conference League, some of the British sides involved there. Run through some of the scores in the Europa League. Next time we get stoppage in place. Mudryk does well. Franco Correa. Now Fernandez. Back it goes to Vega. And Vega again. And Fernandez plays an E1-2. But as Sheila inside the centre circle. Finds Skin and Dewsbury all. Back it goes inside the Chelsea half. To better Sheila all the way back to Jorgensen, who takes a touch. And then finds better Sheila across to Fernandez, who can spread the ball out wide to Yao Felix. Forward is Mikhailo Mudryk. Mudryk loses out. Cucurella nips in and wins the ball well and finds Pedro Neto. Neto in towards the penalty area. Neto does well. Edge of the penalty area is Dewsbury or Fernandez. Signs to Sarsi. Forward into Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku. Back it goes to Pedro Neto. Neto does well. Fernandez. And after, there was Dewsbury. Fernandez again. But is Sheila. Dewsbury all. But is Sheila again. Dewsbury all again. But is Sheila again. And back to go. It goes to Jorgensen. It's reading through the scores in the Europa League then. Roma 1, Dinamo Kiev 0. Ferencvaros 1, Nice 0. Frankfurt 0, RFS 0. Maccabi Tel Aviv 0, Real Sociedad 1. Midtjylland 1, Union St. Gallen 0. PAOK 0, Victoria Pilsen 0. And Karabag 0, Ajax 0. In the Conference League, we'll go through in just a moment as Chelsea just have the ball back with Bedouin Chile at the back. Not missing much in this game. Coming up towards 27 minutes gone. 1-0 Chelsea lead thanks to the goal from Yao Felix. It's Apoel 0, Borak 0, Kelj 1, Istanbul Başakşehir 0, Dutchgarden 0, Gimenez 0, Ghent 1, Molde 0, Horst 2, Omidum Nicosia 0, Igoroni 0, Petro Club 0 as the ball in towards the penalty areas. Mikhailo Mudryk does well. Low centre of gravity to and Fernandez will shot his tipped over the bar there. Fantastic effort from the Chelsea skipper and a fantastic save from Bomanov Nagowski there to tip the ball over. As you know, it's Chelsea 1, Panathinaikos 0, Rapid 0, Noah Nielsen Gallen 1, Martina Nielsen corner. Quickly taken by Chelsea towards Vega at the back post. There's a man down. Kostas is down. Kostas Sirius is down. And it remains 1-0 to Chelsea. St. Gallen 1, Fiorentina 0. Also in the Conference League. There's been a goal in the Conference League as well. Selj 2, Istanbul Başakşehir 0 is the latest score in that game. We'll run you through all the rest. Keep you updated when those goals go winners. Real Sociedad leading Maccabi Tel Aviv by a goal to 0. Now Ferencvaros now leading against Nice by a goal to 0. As Panathinaikos will try and come forward here in our featured match this evening. We're in the Conference League tonight. When we will go into the Europa League. We've already done a Champions League game. We'll try and do at least one game in each of the competition all the way through. Then when we get to the knockouts, we'll try and do as many as we can here on the commentary. We're spending guiding through this one today between Panathinaikos and Chelsea. And you just see Yao Felix flick the ball on again for Mudryk, and he makes that run. He points where he wants it, and he gets it brilliantly there. And that was well played by Chelsea then, the two players linked up really, really well there as well. We'll keep you up to date with all the scores there later in the Europa League and Conference League. There's some English teams in action tonight in the Europa League. We've got 3 British clubs in action later. Manchester United away at Fenerbahce, Rangers return to FCSB, and Tottenham return to AZ Alkmaar there this evening. In the later games, as Chelsea come forward looking for Pedro Neto, but the ball goes behind for a corner kick from Milanovic. He's not happy with that decision there. We're checking the second goal, I believe, for Selj against Istanbul Bekashir. Under review for offside. The goal may not stand. I'll tell you about it if you give you the full confirmation if he does later. TNS are in action later against FC Astana, and they're playing at Shrewsbury Town this evening. Rapid lead Noah by a goal to nil in the Conference League. The goal, I believe, against Istanbul Bakashir to make it 2-0 to Kelj does stand. That game, no offside. Given there's Chelsea with a corner, which will be Dewsbury all to take. Whipped in towards the penalty at Edgecote and away from the Panathinaikos defence. Ball back in towards the penalty. Gunku back in there and Panathinaikos get the ball away. Helped away by Mancini. I think the initial header was headed away by number 27, Kostrias. But now it's with Marco Correa as Chelsea are not done with this attack yet. But Correa, Yao Felix, but Correa again, Mudryk, Felix, loses out. It could be done with it, Chelsea, but no. They've won the ball back in the centre of the park, in the centre circle with the Fernandes license ran inside, and Pedro Neto goes to field. Back into Fernandes, back to the Sarsi, who's moved inside centrally a little bit from the right back role. And here comes Lestrio, does really, really well from a Manchester United man, and the Hungarian international runs down the left wing, ball in towards the penalty area, looking for Jermajev inside the penalty area. It remains Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1. I can tell you there's a VAR check in the game between Lawn and Shamrock Rovers. Shamrock Rovers have just scored. It could be 3-0. It's been snarled for a foul. Well, they are checking to see whether there was a foul in the build-up there, VAR. So it still remains 2-0 at the moment. Could be 3-0 Shamrock Rovers against Lawn. It's been played at Windsor Park when Northern Ireland played instead of their traditional home game. And I can tell you the goal for Shamrock Rovers has been given. Burke with the scorer there on 33 minutes gets that goal for Lawn there in the Conference League. We'll give you a full classified check of the results at half time. We'll have a full time score from the Conference League as well to give you when we give you all the half time scores, and we'll run you through the scores from the 5:45 kickoffs, as well as the ball from Fernandes is too much on that for Yao Felix, and he goes out to play for a throw as Kelj take a 3-goal lead against Istanbul Bakashir, should I say, in the Conference League. Chelsea, with this winning the Conference League, will be doing fairly well, I would imagine, in the league standings. Should be 2 wins from 2 for the English side, if they are to, which would potentially, as it stands, see them top of the table in the league phase of the Conference League this evening. 36 teams in the Conference League. Top 8 go through. Then from 9 to 24 have to go into a playoff round. But the top 8 automatically qualify for the next round of the competition. Milanovic will take this throwing for Panathinaikos in this game. He remains 1-0 to Chelsea. If you're just joining us here on the commentary hub, we're spending getting you through this game today. Bedouin Badashile has possession for Chelsea. Keenan just well inside his own half, near the centre circle. He runs into the centre circle now and knocks it out wide to his right side. Nkunku drops back then. Nkunku goes down, holding his face. He's back up now, still holding his faces. Christian Nkunku, as he was Milanovic, run towards him and knocked him in the face. Then not much to make him go down, holding his face though. From, in my opinion, there's a ball over the top for João Felix. He's cut out well, not once but twice. There at the back. Kostas was the last one to do so after Schenkfeld managed to do it initially there. He's now coming forward here. Is Mancini. Good bit of work here in Nani. Now Milanovic looks to control possession. Unai has it again for Panathinaikos. This is a good bit of play from them, having a bit of a spell of possession on the Greek side after Chelsea worked their way back into the game. It was Panathinaikos started off well in this game. We're just going to get their noses in front. As Enzo Fernandez nips in against Mancini to win the ball back, and Felix gives the ball forward. And now it's Jules Biol who can charge his way forward here. Getting Jules Biol into João Felix, and Felix was taking it on. Nkunku, Felix again, and by their defending was Maximovic, who defends really, really well. There's been a goal in the Europa League, in the league phase. Ajax won up away a 10-man carrier bag. So the Dutch side going well so far away from home there. As are the Italians in AS Roma. They're leading by a goal to nil against Dynamo Kiev. And it remains Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1. If you just join us, we've had on 9 minutes of the first half to go. Chelsea have grown in confidence in this game as the first half was wore on. Victoria Pilsen already won up and have just doubled their lead against PAOK. It's PAOK 0, Victoria Pilsen 2 in the Europa League. Keep you up to date with as the goals go in there. We won't give you the goal scorers, we'll just give you the goals as we're able to get you the goal scorers as things stand from matches where we've had goals in so far, apart from one of the games. It was the third goal in the Conference League for Shamrock Rovers. We'll give you the scores at half time in all the matches. If you like to know the scorers, you can let me know and I'll give you the scores. If not, I'll just read through the scores at half time just before we go for our quick break. As Chelsea are on the back footers, Panathinaikos can charge forward. Well, Pedro Neto, through Badashile's pass, can help try and fetch Chelsea forward. They've been forced back towards Badashile, and Dewsbury all ties it well back to Jorgensen, who takes a touch and then finds Vega, who gets it into Cucurella, and Cucurella gets it back to Vega. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1 is the scoreline. If you just join us here, Keenan Dewsbury tries to pick out Michaela Mudryk, who's got too much on that ball forward there, and he runs through to the goalkeeper Ragowski. And now here comes Unai. Good work, and he's played the ball out wide there. Unai is there, and he's ball that went straight out of play for a Chelsea throw. Felix drops it all the way back to Jorgensen, who's under pressure there from Kostriets, the right back for Panathinaikos tonight. Just want to say, if you joined us late, 38 minutes gone, Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1. Chelsea opened the scoring on 26 minutes, on 23 minutes should I say, through João Felix. And there was a minute silence ahead of kick-off in this UEFA Conference League game, should I say, for former Panathinaikos player, who should I say, Panathinaikos player George Bodok, sadly lost his life, aged 31, which is no age at all to lose your life. And Chelsea wanting a yellow card there for Filip Milanovic, who kicked the ball away there. The referee turned around and said, nothing doing. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1. England Rugby We may cover some rugby games as well for the upcoming weeks. England take on New Zealand on 2nd of November. I'm sure if we'll be able to bring you that, we'll the score. We'll have some FA Cup coverage that game on the channel over that weekend, and some Premier League action as well. And Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1 is the scorers. Here comes Enzo Fernandez leading the charge for Chelsea. On the left-hand side, puts in field is into Yao Felix. Edge of the long way out, run about 25 yards out, maybe 30 yards. And the shot just goes wide there from Yao Felix. As he looked to line up the shot there. And he just latched it just wide. Didn't get a clean connection on it there, Yao Felix. But that was a decent effort nevertheless. And the referee is telling the Panathinaikos to come forward here and go on with the game, as they were trying to slow the game down, make sure Chelsea's momentum in the game went away and they weren't to cause another few more problems in the near futures. Chelsea just got the ball back with Badashile at the back to Jorgensen. 5 minutes to go till half time. Panathinaikos trail by a goal if you just joined us. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1 goal from Yao Felix on 23 minutes after a good ball from Dewsbury Hall, flicked on by Felix, hit back from Mudryk, and Felix finished it off well to put Chelsea into a 1-0 lead just after the halfway mark of the first half. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1 if you're just tuning into us here. The goal coming on 23 minutes from number 14, Yao Felix, if you're watching along with the pictures. Here's the number 40, Vega, back to Badashile, wears 5. And now back to Jorgensen, who wears 12. To Sarsi, down the right-hand side, it goes to Dewsbury Hall. This flick inside goes to Sarsi again, it's cut out. It's Palistri's falling towards the penalty area, it's blocked by Fernandez, but Palistri will have a second chance. Second back to the cherry, so to speak. He comes back now to Milanovic. But the offside flag was up against Facundo Palistri, the former Manchester United man who is just flagged offside here. And he's just onside for me there. And the officials got that one wrong. The officials, incidentally, if you're just joining us, are from Portugal this evening. All the officials, apart from the UEFA delegate who's from Bulgaria. The officials and matter, the referee, assistants, for official, and both VAR are from Portugal. Good career trying to go on this ball forward here for Chelsea down this far side. And just can't go on any of it. Good career will win a throw for Chelsea. He goes back to Yao Felix. And Kunku does well. But Ashile gets it to Sarsi, and now Pedro Neto does well. He loses possession, but he wins his side of throwing. And Panathinaikos didn't think he was Chelsea's throw. Milanovic didn't think he was. Backs out to Sarsi, will tear the throw into Nkunku. Nkunku just well to hold up the play after some challenges coming in on him. Here's Pedro Neto. Fernandez chest into the path there of the Sarsi to Vega to Jorgensen. And now here is a good bit of movement there. Better Sheila to give it to Fernandez, who picks out Vega, who goes in field and back to Badashile. He was inside the centre circle there on halfway when he played it back to Badashile. Now Nkunku and Pedro Neto down this right-hand side combining. Neto went towards the penalty, but towards Nkunku, comes towards the edge of the box where Kukure was trying to go on the end of. Pedro heads it in towards halfway. Chester well there by the number 29 of Panathinaikos, and that was Djemijev. Djemijev gives the ball away, but then he's been brought back for a foul in there. Surprised he's been given that long. Lunati just gets the ball back off to Sarsi for the free kick to be taken. It didn't see much in that instance, if I'm totally honest with you. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1 is the scoreline. Russ running with you to guide you through the action and keep you updated in this UEFA Conference League encounter. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1. If you're just tuning into us here on the channels that we are broadcasting on today, Commentary 2, and my very own personal Twitch channel, RussPVernon _92. Wondering why 92? I'm not 92 years old. That's the year I was born. 1992 I was born. I had played for a throw into Chelsea. Neto not happy with something there. Come towards half time in all the games now. Going through some of the scores. When we get to half time, we're almost in first half stoppage time, which we will see. How many minutes of stoppage time will there be? Will be any? Let's have a look. No minutes of stoppage time. Only 6 seconds played in the first half. At the end of the first half, shall we say. And it's Chelsea who lead thanks to the goal from João Felix. The break against Panathinaikos. A well taken goal from the Chelsea man who finished off nicely. And before we go for our break, then we're running through some of the scores from the games in the Europa Conference League early on. In the Europa League early on, first of all, Roma 1, Dynamo Kiev 0, Ferencváros 1, Nice 0, Frankfurt 0, RFS 0, Maccabi Tel Aviv 0, Real Sociedad 1, Midtjylland 1, Union St Gallen 0, PAOK 0, Victoria Pilsen 2, and Karabag 0, Ajax 1. In the Conference League, results come in from earlier on. Bakura Reykjavik 3, Cercle Brugge 1. 0, 4-0. 3, Istanbul Başakşehir 0. Dutchgarden 0, Gimenez 0. Ghent 1, Molde 0. Hawks 2, Oman Nicosia 0. Bergelen One 0, Petro Club 0. Lon 0, Shamrock Rovers 3. As we know, Chelsea lead 1-0 away to Panathinaikos in our featured game. SK Rapid 1, Noah 0, St Gallen 1, Fiorentina 0 is the other half-time scorelines for you this evening. So we're going to take a quick break for you right now. When we return, we'll be back for the start of the second half. And I'll leave you with the scoreline of Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 1 at the break. Welcome back to the second half coverage of Panathinaikos against Chelsea. The two teams heading back out ahead of the second half, and myself, Russ Vernon, will guide you through the action in this second half. If you're tuning in for the very first time this evening, a very good warm welcome to you and welcome along to our commentary coverage. I'm Russ Vernon. I'll be guiding you through the action from this European encounter, where it is Panathinaikos of Greece taking on Chelsea from England in what's going to be a good second half. It's been a good first half. Chelsea have the advantage there thanks to the goal through João Felix on 23 minutes. After a brilliant ball over the top by Keenan Dewsbury, flicked on by Felix into the path of Mikhailo Mudryk, who returned the favour to Felix, who sent it beyond Dragowski in the Panathinaikos goal this evening. We'll run you through the two sides for the start of the second half shortly. Chelsea will be attacking the goal away to my left hand side in the second half. And this one should be a good second half. And we should see a good second half between Chelsea and I should say between Panathinaikos and Chelsea. If you just noticed as well, there was a brilliant, respected minute silence ahead of kick-off in memory of George Baldock, who once played for Panathinaikos, joined them in the summer, and tragically lost his life just a couple of weeks ago now, I think it was, when George Baldock lost his life. As Panathinaikos get us back off and on the way for the second half, Russ Vernon here will guide you through the action and will keep you bang up to date with the action this evening. As here is back with the goalkeeper Dragowski, and we'll run you through the two sides again in just a moment or two's time to let you know who's playing for Panathinaikos and for Chelsea. There's Skenveld back to Dragowski, who gets the ball forward, and Ronaldo gets it up towards halfway, and this is a good bit of play from Panathinaikos at the start of the second half. Mancini gets it back there to number 20, Maximovic, who controls his pass well. Unan's there, dropping back deep. Normally playing in the number 10 role, dropping back deep this time to pick up the ball and spraying the ball over the top there. Fantastic ball over the top of Mokakwe, and Chelsea win the ball back. It's over the top. And Fernandez in towards Christopher Nkunku. He goes down looking for his penalty. The referee joining in on the spot says no. He got that one spot on there, you know, the referee. It's Maximovic just drops it back there to Skenveld, who can clear up towards halfway. Headed away by Chelsea once again. Vega was the man heading away this time, and he's back now with Benashile to Dewsbury Hall. And now DeSarces, and I can bring you the start of the second half. I'll bring you the teams in just a moment. After this Chelsea attackers, Dewsbury Hall finds João Felix. Those two combining again. Cleared away. Those two involved in the opening goal of the game and the opening goal of the game in the game for Chelsea as well. Felix now from Mudrik's pass. Goes to Combine as well for the goal. Now Palistri, wonderful run. If we come to Palistri, he's through on goal. Can he win all the way? Vegas there, comes away from him. But Palistri still has possession. Played it behind Mancini there. And that's a poor communication and a poor letdown for Panathinaikos. As that was a fantastic break on there and a chance for them to equalise and catch Chelsea unawares there. João Felix, when he pushes from Unani, does well to drop it back to Vega. And let me run you through the starting line of the two teams again at the start of the second half. Is Dragowski in goal, Kurtos, Skenveld, Jevic and Milanovic. Sternin, Maximovic in midfield, Mancini, Unani and Palistri behind Djemajev for Panathinaikos in a 4-2-3-1 formation. For Chelsea, it's a 4-3-3 for them. Is Jorgensen in goal, Gisarsi, Benashile, Vega and Cucurella across the back. Jules Briol, Enzo Fernandez and João Felix in midfield with Neto and Kunku and Mudryk in the attackers. Chelsea look to make it 2, and they have right on cue as it was in the second half, and this is just a perfect start that Chelsea and Enzo Maresca would have wanted. 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes gone in the second half, or thereabouts, and it's Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 2. Really full bit of play, fantastic ball in, and he's onside there. Mikhailo Mudryk round the back, the cross. Neto this time the supplier. Mudryk this time the goal scorer. Chelsea double their lead. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 2, and that could be game set and match if Chelsea go on to get to third. But Chelsea 2-0 up. Fantastic ball in from Pedro Neto, and he's a brilliant header round the back there for Mikhailo Mudryk. And on 49 minutes on the clock, it's Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 2. Well-worked goal, and Chelsea double their advantage, just as it looks as though before they did score, that Panathinaikos were going to get one back after a brilliant bit of play down their right-hand side through Palistri, trying to pick out Mancini. That lost out there. Chelsea broke and scored. First goal in 2 games for Mikhailo Mudryk in the Conference League campaign, and Mancini spreads the ball well, but Gisarsi wins it back and finds Benashile with his header. Again, sent off Keenan. Jules Biolo picks out Pedro Neto once more. Neto loses out this time though, up against the left fullback there in Milanovic. And now here comes Panathinaikos charging forward down that side. And here is Unani again. Into Mancini, good ball round the corner. Good hold-up play there as well from Djemajev. Back in towards Mancini again, his shot is blocked by Vega. He's behind for a corner, and this is good response from Panathinaikos for conceding a goal at the start of the second half. Just what they didn't want to happen. But good play from Panathinaikos, and Mancini's effort blocked by Vega, behind for a corner, and Chelsea now double their lead. It's Panathinaikos and doubled their lead a few moments ago, but it's now Panathinaikos have a chance to win a corner, which will be taken by Mancini, who whips it in towards the near post, and away by Christopher and Kunku, bad there defending. He's bad now with Mancini, and there is number 15 there. It looked like, it was 16, should I say. Saying who gets the ball back in with the flag is off for offside inside the penalty area. And we're just looking to see who's offside here. And they're all 3 of them offside there. Good lining. Ball whipped in there. Was given offside, but none of the players in an offside position touched the ball and weren't interfering with play. That should have been a corner there to Panathinaikos, in my personal opinion. Some people listening to me may disagree with that. That's what I think anyway. João Felix, crossfield pass is poor from the Portuguese man. And this is the second goal. Brilliant. Just all involved again. Neto with the cross. Mudryk with the header of the back post. Chelsea 2 up. And that is good bit of play and Panathinaikos celebrates for him, and then he gives an high five to his manager, Enzo Maresca, just what he would have ordered from his winger to get in there and get a goal on this performance today. Because his performance in that first half, Mudryk, has deserved a goal, and he's got one now, which is duly deserved. Now, a goal and assist now for Mikhailo Mudryk in this game today in the UEFA Conference League. UEFA Conference League, should I say, not Europa. We've dropped the UEFA bit from it, so UEFA Conference League encounter. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 2 is the latest scoreline. If you're just tuning into us here, Russ Vernon guiding you through the action here on the commentary. Radio commentary, alternative opportunity remote commentary from the commentary this evening, and the game is being played at the Olympic Athletic Centre of Athens, with Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 2, and Panathinaikos almost getting in there with more Kukurea, reads that situation well and helped out by Badashile. Panathinaikos come forward again. Nani had a really good campaign in the World Cup for Morocco. Ball over the top for Mancini, who brings it down well. Daniel Mancini was superb to bring this ball under his spell. Mancini does well. What can he do with the ball now? Twisting, turning, takes away from Mudryk. Against Kukurea as well. Low crossed in, cleared away. Didn't go out for corners. Gustiras kept the ball in play. Unani now has possession. Can he attempt the penalty? Here he can. Goes into the penalty and still going on. Unani goes down. Looking for a penalty there. Referee said no. Correct call as well. Just goes down. Towards the penalty. Mancini with the cross towards the back post. Unani stays down. Now just get back up to his feet here. Azadine Unai as the Sarsi brings this ball into Fernandez. Good ball forward. Picks out the run of Yao Felix. Felix does well. Picks out Jules Biol. Spreads the ball out wide there to Pedro Neto. Neto does well to find the Sarsis. Chelsea just knocking the ball around. Not having away with the referee there. Referee waving it away again and telling him to be quiet. So otherwise, he could talk himself into the referee's notebook, which would be the first booking of the afternoon if there's no one yet to pick up a yellow card in this game so far. As here comes Vega coming forward. Nkunku has possession. Wonderful play from Christopher Nkunku. Out wide to Pedro Neto. Neto will send up a cross. He does. Mudryk is round the back. Kostas is there to win. Kostas is there to win it. Comes out to Yao Felix with the effort. Deflected in. It's 3-0 Chelsea. And Chelsea extend their lead to 3-0. Yao Felix with the goal. May go down as an own goal, but I'm crediting him to Yao Felix. And Chelsea have a third. And he's really sure he's now game, set and match for the English side. Out here in Athens, I would have to say. Panathinaikos look to start, want to get a goal. We made to pay when they couldn't get one. And Yao Felix gets his second. Mudryk there does well. Pause of the play. It is up to Yao Felix. Deflected in off of the back there of the captain of Panathinaikos. And off the legs of the number 20 as well. But Chelsea extend their lead to 3. Brilliant bit of play from Mudryk. Cut the ball back to Felix. And his shot was deflected en route to goal from Skenveld and Maximovic. And he wrong foots Bragowski into the back of the net. And Chelsea have a 3-goal lead. And I can only see it getting better for the English side. Media Radio Jingles and Gaming says, really good game for Chelsea in their Conference League campaign. Really good. In fact, it is Media Radio Jingles and Gaming. If you are tuning in for the very first time, hello, welcome along. Russ Vernon to guide you through the action this evening here on the commentary overs. Here comes Marco Correa back to win the ball back for Chelsea after Mancini. He thought he might have been given a free kick there, Mancini, so he stopped for a moment. Realised he wasn't going to give it, and he's been won back by Correa. Jorgensen from Vega's pass and then picks out Vega again, and Chelsea now 3-0 up. They're just taking their time now, and there's a laser pen being shot on the field of play right on this near side where we're sitting and looking by the Panathinaikos players, or fans, should I say, not the players, by the fans of Panathinaikos, right into the eyes of Kukureya and Mudryk and Vega down this near side as Felix again into the penalty area. Felix crossing, trying to pick for a ball, and it's going to be given penalty to Chelsea, and Chelsea have a chance to extend their lead to 4. It's a penalty, no question about it. Arm out, away from his body, and Chelsea now have a chance to put this game well and truly to bed. Penalty kick to be taken, and Chelsea really could now put this game to bed once and for all. There's a laser pen being shone in the referee's eyes and in Christopher Nkunku's eyes, and the Milanovic goes into the referee's notebook here, complaining to the referee about that spot kick, which is going to be which had to be given. There's no question about that. That was a definite handball in there. I can't understand why he's complaining there, the Panathinaikos man. And it was clearly a handball and a penalty kick. His arm was away from his body. It had to be a penalty there. It just had to be a penalty. Christopher Nkunku will tear this for Chelsea. He's got a laser being shone in his eyes as he's about to tear this penalty kick for Chelsea. Still got a laser in his eyes. You can see it being shone in his eyes here for Christopher Nkunku. So if he misses this, I think he should be ordered to be a retake. In my opinion anyway. Christopher Nkunku against Rogowski. And Nkunku steps up and he scores despite the laser pen being in his eyes. He makes no mistake from the spot, and Chelsea extend their lead to 4-0. 3 second half goals in 10 minutes has really put this game beyond doubt now, and Christopher Nkunku gets the goal on 59 minutes from the penalty spot, and Chelsea are 4-0 up, and they're just going to run away with this now. I feel no way back for Panathinaikos now, and Nkunku send the keeper the wrong way, send Rogowski the wrong way, Rogowski the wrong way should I say, and it's now Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 5. Panathinaikos is going to respond here by making a substitution. Coming off is number 25, Filip Milanovic, who is making way. He's just been booked there, so he's making way before he gets sent off here, Milanovic. And on in his place comes the number 2, which on the hour mark for Panathinaikos here. And that was Vagidinis, who's just come on there for Panathinaikos. 4-0 Chelsea. Nkunku was his first in 2 games in this competition, and it's a free kick to Panathinaikos as Vagidinis wins a free kick early on here, and he's just getting his black armband on as he didn't get a chance to get one on before he came on here. The black armband is for George Baldock. Chelsea making a double substitution here. Coming on for Chelsea is number 38, Mark Guiu, on 61 minutes. Well, 62 minutes for both of these. And the other one coming on looks like it's going to be a Chelsea debut for number 32, Tyreek George. Pedro Neto is one of those players gone off. Just trying to work out who the other one is. It's Christopher Nkunku, the goal scorer of that penalty kick, who's gone off for Chelsea as well now. So there's the 2 substitutions that have been made in the game. Chelsea 4-0 up, and I would have to say they deserve it as well. They've been the better side tonight. Just trying to see how Chelsea have shaped up now with those subs. Cross comes in and is saved. It looks like they've gone to a 4-4-2 formation now, Chelsea, with Felix and Gurrier up front, Mudryk on the left wing, and Neto on the right, with Fernandes and Jules Biol in the centre. Cucurella left back, Disasi right back, Vega and Badashile at centre back. It remains Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 4. If you're just joining us here on the commentary, Gusman and getting through the action. Chelsea opened the scoring on 23 minutes through João Felix, who scored again just after half time through Michaelo Mudryk. They then extended their lead through João Felix again on 55 minutes. Chelsea then were awarded a penalty on 58 minutes when there was an handball inside the penalty area by Milanovic, who got booked for the incident, and Nkunku scored on 59 minutes from the spot. And Chelsea, through George, is attacking down that right hand side and he's looking good. He's just come on and he's showing some good turn of pace there, did George. Tyreek George, on for his Chelsea debut, don't think he's featured for them yet, or if at all, for the first team. This is his senior debut for Tyreek George in the game. It remains 4-0 Chelsea in the game against Panathinaikos, 63 minutes on the clock. And it's a long way back for Panathinaikos now in the Conference League. We'll look at some of the latest scores in a moment for you and let you know latest scores in the UEFA Conference League. If Arsenal have extended their lead, as Shamrock Rovers extended their lead as well. Man goes down there, free kick given Enzo Fernandez. Was the man who went down, free kick following Enzo Fernandez. And Chelsea have gone away quickly. João Felix. Looking for an hat-trick, João Felix. I thought he might have done the penalty to try and get that hat-trick, but Nkunku did get the penalty kick instead. Mudryk with the cross towards the back post. Heads up and away. Only as far as the Sarsi inside the penalty. Is it George? Mr. Axel Disasi, fantastic effort from the defender there. Axel Disasi up from the back. They're really good effort from the Chelsea defender there. Fantastic ball. He's in it around the back post. Yeah, just gets headed down. Coming up inside the penalty area. This way from his man. This way from Pedro. And no, Pedro. Killing Jules Biol. Gurrier will just come on as well. Not Pedro Neto. Gurrier will just come on as well. And forcing a good save out of Ragowski. Jules Biol there in case Enzo Fernandez wants to go short. But it looks as though Fernandez will launch this into the penalty area. He does. Round the back is Benashile. Puts the ball back in. Gurrier was down inside the penalty area. Comes out to Cucurella. Now it's Jules Biol for Fernandez. Jules Biol again from Cucurella. Now Vega. Into Cucurella. Round the corner to Fernandez. Fernandez. Crossfield pass. Good ball. Felix. Good ball over the top. In towards George. Who can get there. George with the cross in. He deflects behind. It will be a corner. Fantastic ball in again from Chelsea. Deflects behind for a corner, and Chelsea really starting to hit on their advantage now, their dominance on this game. Sometimes they've just slowed them down a little bit, but starting to creep their way back onto that rhythm that they was having just before those subs were made. Fernandez across to the corner. Will he take his shot to Jules Biol? Number 28 for Panathinaikos was blocking off a short corner, but he went there anyway. Felix will cross in. Disasi is in there. He's deflected behind for a corner off of Maximovic. And behind he went for the corner. Good bit of dominance and pressure from Chelsea. Starting to turn the screw again, following those substitutions. Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 4 is the scoreline here in the Conference League as the corner comes in from Kukurea. Breaks towards Mudryk, and Panathinaikos just defend well, and they're pushing out now, getting out in numbers to make sure Chelsea push all the way back, and they're going to make a double substitution here. Juric and Spora are about to come on here for Panathinaikos and need a bit of freshening up a little bit to try and get at least a consolation goal out of it. See Spora there, along with Filip Juricic watching on the sidelines. 67 minutes gone here, Panathinaikos 0, Chelsea 4 is the scoreline here this evening. Jorgensen takes a touch, wide to Vega, down the line to Felix, back to Vega again, who can charge forward and picks out Kukurea. And wonderful one from Marco Correa. It's got George and Guerrero inside the centre circle. So the penalty, should I say, ball cleared away from bad Panathinaikos, and the Aki cleared to the far side. Axel DeSarsi comes forward with Benishile. It's now Kukurea. DeSarsi near him. There's Guerrero to George. George inside the penalty. George scores for goal and saved by the goalkeeper Rogowski, and that's Tyreek George's first effort on goal for the youngster there, Tyreek George. Really good bit of play there, and he gets that strike away there, does the Chelsea man, who's a midfielder by trade. 62 minutes played between Panathinaikos and Chelsea, remains goalless. Remains 4-0 Chelsea, let's say, so no goals. Sorry about that, just made a mistake there. As Panathinaikos come forward, can they get a consolation? No cross in, and they have done. Round the back, Panathinaikos have one back. A well taken bit of move, and it's finished off by Facundo Palestra, the former Manchester United man, coming in round the back and making it 4-1. There's a clean sheet gone, which Enzo Maresca would have wanted to keep intact. Just look at the end. He's onside, low cross in, onside of the back post as well. And Panathinaikos pull the goal back. It's Panathinaikos 1, Chelsea 4, and it's Facundo Palestra, formerly of Manchester United, who gets on the score sheet. And they're just trying to see what minute he was in that he scored in there. Facundo Palestra, 69th minute with the goal there, and Juricic is coming on. Palestri's last involvement there as well. Juricic on for him, and Spora is coming on as well, and Jerichev is off for him as well. Chelsea making a substitution as well. Cassidei, the number 31, was on loan at Leicester for the first half of last season, and he won promotion to the Premier League with Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez is the man coming off in this game there. Panathinaikos get a goal back. Chelsea lead by 4-1 now. Chelsea subs are confirmed there as well. We'll give you the fantastic bit of play from Panathinaikos. They got the goal well, and they took it well, the Panathinaikos. Facundo Palestra with the goal. Was this about the substitution? Well worked substitution from Panathinaikos to get the goal. Goal came on 69 minutes. Panathinaikos have won back. Palestra with the goal, first in 2 games for him, as Chelsea look to extend their lead to back to 4 goals and put a 5-1 scoreline up there. But here comes Panathinaikos. Can they come forward out from the back? They can't. George blocked that route off there, and you see he's just onside there. You can see he's onside. The man in the middle was offside, but the man Well, the play to was onside, and then Palestri was onside as well when that ball come across there. There's a well-timed assist there by Georgios Vagiananis. Janidis. It remains Panathinaikos 1, Chelsea 4, 72 minutes on the clock. If you're just joining us, welcome along to the programme. Our coverage of this UEFA Conference League encounter between Panathinaikos and Chelsea. Here is Jules Briol. Does well, Jules Briol to find Vega. Gets this ball forward. And this is João Felix. The play from Felix. And he's running forward. Here's Jules Briol. Towards Joe. George is there. Free kick given against the Chelsea substitute, Mark Gurrier. Then we just see this ball in from Jules Briol again, and he just gives him a little nudge there. Gives Tin Jedvaj a nudge there, did the Chelsea substitute, and it's a free kick on the edge of their own box for Panathinaikos. Another result they would have wanted him to remember George Baldock by, the Greek side, but we can be proud that they paid him a brilliant tribute at the kick-off this evening. And Panathinaikos doing it again. Vagidinis is in well back Mudryk, but the linesman is giving a foul there. We're going to give it to first, on my viewing. And it's a nudge. Just give him a nudge, but we're going to get it to first. They're the linesman. Like anyway. He only started waving the flag once the ball was rolling, going to roll out of play for a goal kick. I should say, it would have been a corner kick to Panathinaikos, and that's when he waved his flag to say actually it should have been a free kick to Chelsea. Jorgensen, who I would say it wasn't a fault for the Panathinaikos score. It was more the defenders, Vega and Kukuredin closed the one down, and then no one picked up Palestri at the back post, who came in and put the ball in the back of the net. But Jorgensen has to just tidy up well, and Chelsea have got out of a tight space, and Jules Bjork and charge forward up towards halfway. And the full play out wide then to George. George crosses in. Felix is there for an hat-trick, and he puts it wide. Chelsea should have 5. And Felix should have 3 of them. How is he not scored there? Fantastic ball in. Around the back, it's onside, and he really should be doing better there. João Felix should be at least testing the goalkeeper. And it remains Panathinaikos 1, Chelsea 4. Felix, who really should have had an hat-trick a moment or two ago. Good ball switched out to George. George inside the penalty area. Step overs. George shot is blocked. Jules Briol on the edge of the penalty. Jules Briol takes a shot. He's deflects into the arms of Dragowski, who makes a comfortable stop in the end for Panathinaikos. And to deny Chelsea a 5th goal from Kylian Jules Briol, who shook deflection en route to goal. João Felix should have had an hat-trick there a couple of moments ago, but it was a fantastic ball in by the substitute George to Felix at the back post, and he couldn't direct his goal effort on target in the end there. With the game team moves in from the matches shortly is Carney Chukwuemeka. He's coming on for Chelsea here now. And the man coming off is Jules Briol for Chelsea. That's their 4th sub of the game. Jules Briol coming off. Very shortly, in around about 15 minutes or so. Well, minutes or so, I'll be giving you my player of the match for this game between Panathinaikos and Chelsea. Chelsea leading by 4 goals to 1 if you're just joining us this evening. Goals from a brace from Yao Felix plus Mudryk and Nkunku. Nkunku was from the spot after the handball by Mladovic, who was booked in 58th minute and then substituted straight after the penalty. Facundo Pelestri pulled one back on 69 minutes and was substituted a minute later. Correa with the cross in towards the back post. George is there, does well to keep Chelsea moving and in possession of the ball. Casadei. Chukwuemeka. Connie Chukwuemeka does well to George. Chukwuemeka does well. Casadei gets the ball from the Sarsi. Now he's back with Badashile. Chukwuemeka looking for space. Felix just offside us for that ball to come just then. Chelsea going to Cucurella. Well, Cucurella is onside now. Yao Felix. Felix can't get there though. Good defensive word there by the skipper there for Panathinaikos, and he just ties it well there. Just the number 5 Bort Schkenveld, who ties it really, really well there and can fetch his ball all the way up towards halfway. He's collected here. Badashile back. It goes then to Jorgensen, who turns and plays it forward to Vega, turns as he's looking at the goalkeeper as he receives the ball. Now puts his foot on the ball and rolls and studs over the top. When he's under his spell and fetches it forward towards halfway. Felix drops it back then to Jorgensen. Badashile will look forward. Good work from Badashile, drops it back there into the path of Jorgensen. Badashile again. Chukwuemeka. The play between Chelsea backline as they break their way out. And this is a wonderful ball. And his substitute Guryu in towards the penalty he goes. He slips to the vital moment. As does the Panathinaikos player, but it's a free kick given against the Chelsea substitute. Guryu did really well there down that side, and he's the captain who's gone down there. But Schkenveld. Guryu does really well there, and he just slips there, and as he got back up, he just caught the Panathinaikos man there. Azadine Unani makes way for the number 11 Bakasettes in the 80th minute, so that's the 4th sub of the game for Panathinaikos now. So they've got 1 sub left. Chelsea have got 1 sub left if they want to use them. And now, here comes Panathinaikos with possession over on that far side. The winger with the ball forward towards Spora. He breaks back towards his own goal. And oh my word! Almost an own goal there from Renato Vega. How does he go away with that one? Ball over the top looking for Spora. And Vega trying to clear it and knocking back to his keeper, put too much on that because the wrong side of the post. And Panathinaikos liking. Right side from the chest point, the ball coming to the goal and Axel de Sarsi had to clear it off the line there. Right from underneath his own crossbar, he bounces now to the arms of Jorgensen, and a wee bit of spell there for Chelsea. But Ashile just, and the goalkeeper having words there. After Ashile going away with the goalkeeper Jorgensen. And now George does well. Can he chip the ball towards the back post? He can. Felix is inside there, can't reach it. And it's away by Panathinaikos. And that does well there. Cucurella does well. Win the ball back and he comes off the number 2 substitute Vagidinis. And now this is cleared away there brilliantly by Panathinaikos, but Chelsea have got the ball back. Casadei. Good bit of work here from Casadei as he looks up and looks to come forward. What can he do here with possession? It's a really good play. Kukureya. Good movement from Chelsea as they work the spaces to work the move into. George to Chukwuemeka inside the penalty area. Back to George. He's inside the penalty area now. Chukwuemeka again. Takes on his man. Holds up the play. Back to George. George doing well. Chukwuemeka back towards George. He runs out for a goal kick to Panathinaikos. And they're really doing really good stuff here. Panathinaikos making Chelsea work for this lead. Shamrock Rovers now lead 4-1 against Lawn. Still 2-0 to Arts. Give you the full classified check of the early kickoffs. Play soon. I have been up in the Europa League. Roma still lead by a goal to nil. In our game, we're bringing you the Chelsea game against Panathinaikos. Chelsea leading 4-1. If you're just joining us, Russ Vernon is the man to do so with the commentary this evening. As Chelsea coming forward again. Chukwuemeka, edge of the penalty area, is cut out for a throw. Which way is the referee giving this throw in? It should be Chelsea's throw in my opinion. Chelsea not complaining because it's been given to them. And Panathinaikos was just having a quick word with the ref. They thought it was their throw. Axel Disasi will take the throw in for Chelsea. But from the back is Disasi. And he throws it back to Badashile. And then on to Vega. Inside the centre circle. Midway inside now. Panathinaikos off. Good ball back inside the centre circle. Inside his own half. Badashile runs and knocks it all the way back to Jorgensen inside the D. Takes it to the left from Vega. Rossfield to the right hand side. And there is Benoit Badashile. Badashile looking to come forward here for Chelsea. Just take a bit of time on the ball. No one closing him down so he can do that. Jorgensen. As he through the gaps. As Chelsea look to come forward. And this is wonderful play from Chelsea. But they've run out of ideas and almost came off there for Chelsea. It was a Sarsi charging forward there. And it was actually Chukwuemeka come charging forward there. Remains 4-1 to Panathinaikos in the 4-1 to Chelsea in the Greek capital of Athens against Panathinaikos in the Conference League. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action. Panathinaikos 1, Chelsea 4. Felix with 2, Mudryk and Nkunku for Chelsea. It was Palestri for Panathinaikos, who tried to play the ball out to this right hand side, and Marco Correa does well to win the ball back for Chelsea. Mudryk takes over from him. He's fouled there, Mikhailo Mudryk, on the edge of his own penalty area. He's fouled by Filip Duric, who gives away the free kick, as we see that there. Kick into the back of the ankle. And now here's George coming forward for Chelsea. Who's in there, but he's so Felix. And George goes for goal again. He's been told by Guru and Felix they should have probably squared that to either one of them two. Well, the youngster wants this moment. Yeah, trying to get a goal. This is his first team debut here, Tyreek George for Chelsea. No, his second appearance, he made 11, a little longer than his first appearance. He got 11 minutes in the game against Ghent in the opening round. But he's played a bit longer tonight. And he also played against Barrow earlier on in the season as well in the Carabao Cup. So third appearance, first time I've seen him play. Rolling towards the penalty area. Anyway, here comes Mudryk, edge of the penalty area. Chukwuemeka was there to line up his shot. He won't though. It goes Casadei. How wide it goes to George. And he lines up his shot again. He's blocked again. For Correa. Felix. Now Felix. Joe back inside the penalty area. And Chelsea get there, they can't. And Panathinaikos tidy up well. And they clear this ball away. It's out of play for a throw-in. It goes to Panathinaikos, who have defended well despite conceding the 4 goals this evening. They've really well in the last few minutes. Not really let Chelsea try and extend their lead. They're getting people around the ball and making blocks now, which they weren't doing early on in the game. And what's cost Panathinaikos in this game? 2 attempts from them on target. Chelsea have had 8 and scored half of them. They're looking to try and get another goal here. Here's Cucurella, who goes down. No free kick given. And the substitute Tete is coming away with the ball. Panathinaikos. Wonderful play out for Spora. Spora towards the penalty. Low crossing is cleared away. And this is a good bit of play here for Panathinaikos, and they're doing really, really well. They haven't got a sub left, Panathinaikos. Mancini went off on the hour marker as well. I missed that. They made a couple of subs on the hour marker. Well, if that's only one, which was Mladenovic, who went off. Just noticed Tete's on and realised it was Mancini went off. And he went off in the hour mark. Here's a substitute, Vagidinis. Can get across into the penalty area. Can he? No. Goes shot to the edge of the penalty. Shot comes in from the edge of the box from Juric. Straight down the throw there of Jorgensen. And very, very soon I'll be announcing who's going to get my player of the match this evening. Some will probably give it to a man who scored a couple of goals. That's who normally gets it, or a man who gets an hat-trick in games. Will I do the same, or will I give it to somebody else? We'll have to wait and see who's going to get our player of the match shortly. We'll announce it as soon as we hit 90 minutes after we've seen how many minutes of stoppage time it's going to be in this game. We're literally down to 2 players who would be getting getting my player of the match this afternoon, early evening, and it remains Panathinaikos 1, Chelsea 4. Looks like Lamambi, the way it's going to end now in the Conference League encounter. Felix can't get there. He was trying to get there, but here comes Panathinaikos. Can they make a game of it and put another one back? Because of the 2-goal lead, anything can happen depending on how many minutes of stoppage time it's going to be, which we'll find out shortly. There's a throw-in. Legidis is there, watching along here. Here is Tete, who came on the hour mark as well as Vagidinis. He came on for Mancini. And here is 3 minutes of stoppage time we've got. There's a free kick to Panathinaikos. So while we wait for this free kick to be taken, I can tell you that our player of the match this evening, sponsored by the brilliant commentary services, goes to Chelsea's Mykhailo Mudryk. A goal and assist for the Chelsea man. Really, really good display out there today. Really good performance from him. He's putting a really good showing now there today. It was a toss-up between him and Yao Felix for the player of the match. But I've just edged for Mykhailo Mudryk. Brilliant bit of control play. Brilliant bit of team play as well. Took his goal well and got the assist superbly as well. Really good all-round performance from him as that free kick was clear. Ball back in from Tete, straight into the arms there of the goalkeeper Jorgensen. With Chelsea's second goal scorer, Mykhailo Mudryk, is the player of the match today, sponsored by commentary services in a game which looks like it's going to end by 4-1 in favour of Chelsea, unless Panathinaikos can get another goal back, and a consolation goal back of that. The ball towards a penalty. There's a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area. It's going to be a free kick Panathinaikos, and there's a yellow card incoming for one of the Chelsea players. I just missed which player it was who got that yellow card for Chelsea. That's how decisive maybe the one looks like. Let's have a look. Yes, it is Axel de Sarsa, the defender. Goes into the referee's notebook. Can Panathinaikos pick up a yellow card or pick up a goal here from this set piece? Mudryk is stood behind the wall. Tete's listening over this. So too is, like I said, comes this Tete's shot is behind the Sarsu. He took that booking for that free kick and he's dropped all the way back to his goalkeeper there by Kostas, with a decent performance there. The losing side, mind you. Chelsea deserved their victory. 4-1, should have had a clean sheet, which Nezmeska would not be happy about as George comes forward. Can they get a fifth goal? 4-goal lead again. George does well into the penalty on the left hand side. Still going George. Crossing towards the back post. No one's there for Chelsea. Chukwuemeka was in there. Cleared away though. It is Sitting, but Sitting's last touch is the last touch of the game as Chelsea were now 4-1 winners out in Athens this evening. A fantastic performance from Enzo Maresca's men has given them all 3 points in the group stage of the Conference League. Chelsea, once they scored, they never looked back. They just never looked back, Chelsea, once they got the lead. Fantastic performance from them. Just absolutely outstanding all the time in the game. Got 4 goals before conceding 1. And if I'm being brutally honest, they really should have done better with that. But Chelsea won't matter that they didn't keep a clean sheet. Well, Enzo Maresca will wanted a clean sheet. The clean sheet would have been for confidence as well going into the games that they've got coming up. However, Chelsea have performed well tonight. Got the job done. A professional performance from Enzo Maresca's men. Goals from a brace from Yao Felix, Christopher Nkunku and Michaela Mudryk on target. Facundo Palestri from Man United man pulled a goal back for Panathinaikos in the end. Full time at the Olympic Athletic Centre of Athens in Greece. Panathinaikos 1, Chelsea 4. And we will run you through the latest, the full-time scores from the quarter 8 kickoffs. Quarter 6 kickoffs, should I say, not quarter 8, because it's approaching quarter 8 now. Quarter 6 kickoffs in the UEFA Conference League and Europa League. Roma 1, Dynamo Kiev 0. Fenerbahce 1, Nice 0. Frankfurt 1, RFS 0. Maccabi Tel Aviv 1, Real Sociedad 2. Midtjylland 1, Union St. Gallen 0. PAOK 2, Pilsen 2. Karabag 0, Ajax 3. Karabag 2 players sent off in that game today. 1 on 15 minutes and 1 on 79 minutes in the game against Ajax. Ajax took total advantage on that one. In the Conference League, Viking Reykjavik 3, Cercle 1. Apoel 0, Borak 1. Selej 5, Başakşehir, Istanbul, Başakşehir 1. Dutchgarden 1, Bucharest 2. Ghent 2, Molde 1. Horst 2, Nicosia 0. Bulgaria 2, Petro Club 0. Lorient 1, Shamrock Rovers 4. Same scoreline. Panathinaikos 1, Chelsea 4. SK Rapid 1, Noah 0. St. Gallen 2, Fiorentina 3. Let's run through the team news for the British clubs in the evening kickoffs, all in the Europa League. First of all, Manchester United are away at Fenerbahce this evening. They've gone with Onana in goal, Dalot, De Ligt, Lindelof and Martinez across the back, Ericsson and Ugarte in midfield, Rashford, Mazzarri and Garnacho behind Zirkzee. On the bench for Manchester United, Hamas, Anthony, Bayinda, Casemiro, Dalot, Eaton, Højlund, Ogunai and Wheatley. They're taking on Fenerbahce managed by Jose Mourinho. Rangers team against FCSB, Bulland, Tavernier, Balogun, Suter, Jeffet, Baron, Raskin, Zernich, Lawrence, Adriame and Dessers. On the bench, Diamande, Darrell Fraser, Diamande, Cassandro, Kelly, Lovelace, McCausland, McKinnon, Popper, Rice and Sterling. Tottenham take on AZ Alkmaar. Their team to take on them is Forster, Gray, Dragusin, Davis, Udogie, Bentancur, Madison, Bergvall, Moore, Richarlison, Werner. The bench for Spurs, Austin, Basuma, Johnson, Kulusevski, Lancashire, Odobert, Paulo Romero, Sarr, Solanke, Van de Ven and Vicario. Son missing due to injury, as is Jed Spence. There for Spurs, managed by Ange Postecoglou. We're full time in our feature game in the Conference League. Chelsea, 2 wins out of 2 in the Conference League as they win by 4-1 in Athens. For myself, Russ Vernon, and the rest of the team here, thank you very much for listening. Next up on the commentary hub, we will be bringing you Premier League action of the weekend. Saturday evening, Fulham against Everton. John Stuttard, JB, John Stuttard, back on the microphone. I'll be sitting in the presenter's chair for that one. And for myself, Russ Vernon, and the rest of the team here, thank you very much. Goodbye.